Hi everybody, it's Susan Proper with Susan Proper Yoga. Glad to see you tonight. I'm coming to you from Boston. I'm here for my dad's 93rd birthday. It's beautiful springtime here. Hi Marlene. It's a little bit cooler than Orlando, but it's still very beautiful out. The sun is shining. The forsythias are in bloom and daffodils are out. The birds are singing. It's definitely springtime in New England. It's really nice. Breezy, but really beautiful. So I'm glad that you're able to join me tonight and be with me. Yeah. Marlene says happy birthday. Marlene says happy birthday.
Okay, thank you.
So we're going out to dinner after this yoga session tonight, and we're looking forward to celebrating a little bit. Probably overeating and maybe having a little cocktail or two. So anyhow, tonight we're going to be doing a little bit of breath work and some yin, and then we're going to talk about crystals and how crystals can play an important part not only in your yoga practice but also just in your daily life, and how crystals can kind of have a spiritual meaning to you. And then we're going to read a little bit to you about, from a book I'm reading, or actually have read, that I just fell in love with and has really resonated with me recently. And I'm actually going to be taking a workshop with this woman called Sierra Benda. She's in the St. Petersburg area. And then we'll end the night with a guided meditation, just a brief guided meditation. So I want you to just get on your mat, be nice and comfortable in a seated position. I'm going to move on to my mat and just follow along, okay? All right. So just be in a comfortable seated position. And take a nice deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And exhale out. Now this time what I want you to do when you take that deep breath in, have a nice straight spine, I want you to, and relax your shoulders, I want you to hold it at the top, and when you exhale it out, I want you to exhale it out with a big open mouth and sigh it out like, okay? So let's inhale and exhale out. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale. Hold it. Shut your lips and exhale. But I want you to feel that force in the back of your mouth, the back of your throat, just like you did when you do it again. Exhale with the lips sealed. You feel that force in the back of your throat? That's Ujjayi breath. That's a yogic breath. This is an energetic breath that heats up and warms up your body when you're doing yoga. Okay, let's do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that closure at the back of the throat, almost like you want to snore. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Practice on your own for just a few times with that closure at the back of the throat. Ujjayi breath. Couple more. One more. Good. Okay, relax. Now what we're going to do is just roll our shoulders back. Keep breathing. Nice, normal in and out breath. And now roll them forward. Good. Now we're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder. Again, just normal breathing. Bring the head back to neutral. Bring the chin to the chest. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of the neck. Head back to neutral. Now let's bring the left ear to the left shoulder. You should feel a good stretch on that opposite side. Good, now we're going to sweep from the left side across the chest all the way over to the right, just gently and slowly. You may hear some crunching and clunking. That's okay. A couple more times. Keep breathing normally. Boy, am I clunking. One more time. Good. Now bring your head back to neutral. Excellent. Okay, let's take a nice deep breath. Bring the arms up. Make sure those shoulders are relaxed. Your ears should be in alignment. Your arms should be in alignment with your ears, okay? Exhale down. Inhale up. Relax shoulders. Exhale down. Inhale up one more time. Relax the shoulders. Now this time we're going to drop the left arm and just reach over with the other arm. If you can, bend that elbow and reach. Keep that reaching arm in alignment with the ear. You don't want it forward like this, and you don't want it way back like that. In alignment with the ear. Reach. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the ribs. Keep breathing normally. Inhale up. Nice relaxed shoulders. Now we're going to stretch the other way. Put the right arm down, bend the elbow if you can, and stretch. Again, arm is alignment with the ear. Keep breathing normally. You want your tailbones to be grounded. You don't want to be up like this, okay? Make sure your tailbones are grounded on the floor. Inhale up. Shoulders are relaxed. We're going to drop the right hand on the left knee. Bring that left arm behind you. This is a nice twist. We're waking up the spine, getting those spinal juices flowing here. Your drishti can be off to the side, it can be behind you, or it can be wherever is comfortable for your neck. Inhale the arms up. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. Exhale the left hand to the right knee, right arm behind you. Nice straight spine. Remember, drishti is wherever is comfortable for you. Keep breathing normally. Inhale the arms up. Now bring the hands to the knees. Good. Let's just do one more shoulder back. One more shoulder back. Good. Okay, shake out the arms. Shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. All right, first yin position we're going to move into now is child's pose. If you need a blanket for your knees or for your ankles, this is where you might need to modify a little bit. That's perfectly okay. Yin is all about modification, whatever works for your particular body. I don't have a blanket with me right here, right now, but I can't show you that necessarily. But I do have a small bolster. So if you need something here, that would work for you. That's perfectly fine to do. But basically for child's pose, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your knees mat width apart. You're gonna sit down on your heels, your toes are touching, and you're gonna slide forward with your arms straight ahead of you. If you want your bolster to lean on, that's perfectly okay too. Whatever's comfortable. What we're trying to do is we're trying to stretch out the spine, and we're trying to stretch out the spine and the shoulder girdle here, all right? You're gonna be there for 3 minutes. I will keep track of the time. So go right ahead into child's pose now. About another minute, and we'll almost be there. If you are using a bolster underneath your head, and you have one side facing one direction, it's time to switch sides. So that your face is towards the opposite direction now. Okay, slowly use your hands to push yourself up to seated. And then what I want you to do is just bring your legs out in front of you, arms out behind you, sort of like kickstand. Bend your knees and just windshield wiper from side to side, okay? And then just straighten the legs maybe a little bit. Sort of just slap down the outer and inner thighs, give them a little bit of energy, wake them up a little bit after being bent for 3 minutes. Good. So next we'll move into caterpillar. Now for those of you who maybe aren't so familiar with yin yoga, yin yoga is definitely different than yang yoga, where yang yoga you're moving from position to position in a more dynamic and flowing way. Yin yoga, you basically are 90% of the time you're on your mat and you move into a position, find an edge where you do find sensation, and you maintain that position and stay still in that position from anywhere from 3, and depending upon the class, from 3 to sometimes 20 minutes. It's a very meditative and contemplative type of yoga. For our classes that we do online here, we typically will stay in a pose for about 3 minutes. So if you're used to a flow, a gentle flow, or a power yoga, or slow flow, this is a very different type of a class. This is a yin yoga. All right, so now what we're going to do is caterpillar. So you're going to sit with your legs straight in front of you, nice straight spine. And what you want to do is hinge at the hips, take a nice deep breath, and then fold forward at the hips. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to have a round spine like that. I would rather have you have a straight spine and go less forward. If you want to use a bolster again, that's perfectly okay. What I want you to do is I want you to feel sensation in the back of the thigh, the hamstring area. You may feel it in your calves. You may even feel it in your glutes. That's wherever you feel it, that's where your body is feeling it, and that's fine. But I don't want you to be like this, okay? I don't want you to be reaching and grabbing like that. I want you to just hinge at the hip and be like this, okay? Not like that. I'm going to be here for about 3 minutes again, okay? So feel an edge, feel the pull, feel it wherever you feel it. But wherever you are, make sure you can be there for 3 minutes. All right, the clock has started. 1 minute left. All right, slowly bring yourself back up to straight sitting again. If you're using a bolster, you can push it away, or a pillow, you can push it away. And then you're going to put your arms behind you again like a kickstand and just windshield wiper your legs. Good. Now, if you have a pillow or a bolster from a couch, that's what I'm using here at my dad's house. I'm using a bolster from his, or a armrest from his couch. We're going to do supported fish. If you have a pillow, it will also work. What you want to do is you want to, or if you have a couple of blocks, it will also work. What you want to do is you want to line, if you have a couple of blocks, you want to line them up against your sacrum, lengthwise, or if you have a bolster, you want to line it up against your sacrum. Okay? So you're just sitting nice, straight up, pull that bolster down to your sacrum, and then gently bring yourself down. Your head should be on the end of the bolster, or just hanging over. Your chin is a little up. Your throat is open. This opens up your throat chakra, okay? Your arms are out to the side a little bit, maybe 6 or 8 inches away from your rib cage. Palms are up. Your feet are open, legs apart, maybe about 12 inches. Yep. Feet are open, just relaxed. This is a heart opener, okay? This is a back bend and heart opener. You should feel really nice on your back. I'm going to sit up. In case you're using blocks, I want to show you how this works. So you've got a couple of blocks. You're putting them lengthwise. Line it up against the back of your sacrum. And then again, relax, coming down. Now you may need a little pillow or a blanket here, or you may need to just scoot yourself down just a wee bit, like that. Okay? You should feel a nice opening here. It just shifts and opens. Nice back bend, palms up, arms away from the sides, legs are open, about a foot apart. Feet are open. The clock is ticking. About another 30 seconds. Oops, that's my dad's telephone. There goes my dad. Sorry.
Hello. Drop dead.
All right. Okay, so if you have the bolster or the sorry, I'm all confused now because of the phone ringing, or the blocks underneath you, you can just push those aside and just come down on your back, oi, and just rest in Shavasana for a minute, okay?
Huh?
Shh, Dad. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. From here,
Yeah.
we're going to roll over onto our bellies and move into Sphinx. Now, Sphinx is also a back bend, but we're bending the back in the opposite direction now. So what we do is you roll over onto your belly. Your elbows come directly underneath your shoulders. I hope you can see me. Can you see me okay? Yeah, your elbows come directly underneath your shoulders. Now, Sphinx in Yin is not a dynamic yoga asana. It's more of a of a stretch. You're working your joints, you're working your ligaments, you're working your tendons. So what you do is you have your elbow lined up underneath your shoulder. If you want to use a block to rest your head, you can do that. Oh my goodness. And then just let your shoulder blades relax. And you should feel that bend in the lower back now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And while you're there for 3 minutes, I'm going to go tell my dad to keep it down. Sorry about that.
On the TV or whatever it is, I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for calling. Yeah, bye.
About another minute. Okay, if you're using a block or a pillow, you can push that aside and then just let yourself down into crocodile pose. So you fold your arms on top of one another and you put your feet into mermaid position and then just rest your head on top of your arms and just rest here for a moment. Okay, we're almost done. From here, we're going to head into sleeping swan. So you're going to push yourself up, bring your right leg forward. Now, as best you can, bring that right leg with the knee bent kind of parallel to the edge of the mat. It may not be, it might be bent. That's okay. Whatever you can do. Keep the left leg straight. You may want a block. You may need a block. You may need a block here or a pillow. And you may need a block here or want a block here, okay? There's lots of ways to make this pose more comfortable for yourself and more adaptive. But basically what you're going to do is, again, this leg is bent. If you can get it parallel, that's fine. If not, that's okay too. You can put a block here. You can put a block here underneath that glute and then bring yourself down. And you're going to be there for 3 minutes. This is an excellent stretch for the glutes, for the groin area. Some people feel it in the hamstring. You can feel it in all kinds of different places. Everybody's body is different. Okay, push yourself up. And then bring that right leg back and just lay in crocodile again for a moment to give yourself a rest. And now we'll switch sides. So now the left, push yourself up carefully, and the left leg comes forward. And you may find that this side is very different than the other side. You never know. Skeletal structure. Bring that left leg forward, bent knee. Right leg is straight behind you. Again, if you need a pillow or if you have a block, you may want to block underneath that loop there. You may want a block to lean on in the front, whatever is comfortable for you. And then just come forward as best you can. You may want to be in your elbows if that's most comfortable for you. Just come down. All right, slowly bring that left leg back down behind you straight and come back into crocodile and rest. Bring your cheek in the opposite direction that you had it last time. Feet are in mermaid position or like a crocodile. Good. Now, carefully roll over onto your back. Bend your knees. Bring them up bring your feet up towards the ceiling. Grab onto the bottoms of your feet on the outside. So you're grabbing onto the outer edges of your feet, okay? And pull your knees towards your armpits, okay? So you're really grounding your sacrum into the mat. This is called Happy Baby. We're going to be here for about 2 minutes, not full 3 minutes, just about 2 minutes. But this should feel really nice on your sacrum. If you want, you can roll a little bit from side to side and give yourself a massage. And if you're one of those very flexible people, you can straighten your legs. I can't. My hamstrings are too tight. All right, and then bring the soles of your feet together. Press the soles of your feet together and drop your feet to the mat. This is bound angle. Your knees are still bent. Just rest here for a moment. And then when you're ready, straighten out your legs. Bring them about a foot apart. Let the feet fall out. Arms go out to the side, maybe 6 to 8 inches from the body, palms up. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed. And rest in Shavasana for 2 to 3 minutes here. Take a nice deep breath. Sigh it out. One more time, nice deep breath. Sigh it out. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Slowly move your head from side to side. Maybe bring your arms up over your head and give yourself a big stretch. And then when you're ready, roll over onto one side. And rest for a moment with your head on your arms. And then use your arms and your breath to bring yourself up to a seated position. So that was our yin practice today. And I have to thank Naomi, hi Naomi, and Elise, hi Elise. Oh my God, how wonderful, for being here with me. And I think Sherry either is here or was here earlier. So the yin practice is obviously very meditative and very contemplative, and it's one of my favorite things to teach. I just love yin yoga. I'm getting a 300-hour certification in yin because I just enjoy it that much. But before I get into all my blah 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 about yin, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about crystals today because well, as you know, I am a true believer in essential oils. I use them in my yoga practice. I have essential oils that I put on with me, that I put on today before my yoga practice. I bring essential oils when I travel. I think this is like my very favorite stress away. It smells so good. It's like it's almost, well, it is like wearing a fragrance, but it's so relaxing. And you know, essential oils have been around since the Bible. And they just have such beautiful therapeutic powers and health powers as well. And yeah, I'm a true believer in them. But one thing I've learned about and this is another one I really love, Believe. It helps with clarity and focus and following your dreams, and it's got bergamot in it, which is something that I truly love as well. But one thing that I've gotten into since I started yoga, which I really knew nothing about, and I also found out very recently that my mother-in-law was a believer in, or is crystals. And I have a few crystals here that I've collected. This is a piece of citrine. This is a point of citrine. It's pretty raw. And then this is my green fluorite pendulum. It has a little piece of tiger eye on it as well. And then this is a piece of pyrite, also known as fool's gold. And citrine is one of the first crystals that I bought, and pyrite also. And citrine is all about growth and abundance. It gives you possibilities, and it opens you up to new opportunities. And when I was first starting my yoga business, I thought, I really need that crystal because I need abundance, and I need growth, and I need all, possibilities. And what I also found out about citrine, and it comes in many forms, it comes in clusters, and it comes in these really magnificent points that are just like something you see I don't know, they're just magnificent. They're big and they're clear and they're spectacular looking. It doesn't store negativity, so it actually helps cleanse other crystals, and it's just a magnificent type of a crystal. It's good to keep by a window because it likes the sunshine, actually. So I bought this, and I have like a couple of other citrine pieces. I have a cluster, and I have one of those beautiful points too. I've kind of gotten into crystals a little bit way too much. And I have several pieces of pyrite. I have a kind of a big one that's like about that big, and then I have several smaller pieces. This piece I actually keep in my handbag, and then I have another piece that I won't tell you right now where I keep sometimes. But pyrite is for good fortune and achieving your dreams, I think, and for wisdom, higher wisdom. And I thought, well, those are also all good things for me as I'm starting my business, and they're good things in life in general. Now, this pendulum I just purchased recently, and I didn't purchase it because of the green fluorite. I purchased it because I liked it. And I found out about green fluorite after I purchased it. And I'm going to read to you about green fluorite because I didn't know anything about green fluorite when I first purchased it. So I'm going to read something to you about it. It says, green fluorite supports focus and concentration. It brings balance in life, inspires new ideas, and heals the heart chakra. So those are all good things too. But I just really love this little pendulum. And as you know, I'm starting to get into oracle cards, and as a way to help me make wise decisions and better listen to my intuition. And I just love this little pendulum, and I love it even more now that I know about green fluorite. When you go to a store and you don't know anything about crystals, you can read about them and you can learn about them because they tell you things when you go to the store. Oh, this crystal is good for this and this crystal is good for that. And those are good reasons to buy crystals. But you also, when you are looking at crystals, you need to feel something about the crystal that you're looking to purchase. Like sometimes you'll think you want a piece of, I don't know, whatever. There's a crystal that I really thought I wanted, laboradite or something like that. I don't even know how to pronounce it. And I thought, oh my God, it's so beautiful. And I've seen it online. And then I went to a store and I looked at some pieces and they didn't speak to me. They just didn't speak to me at all. And I thought, no, either these aren't the ones that I should be buying, or that's not the stone that I should be buying at all. So I either will continue on a search for it or I just won't buy it, right? So when you go to buy a piece of a crystal or a mineral, make sure that you have a connection with that piece. Even if it's just a silly little piece of pyrite, make sure there's something about that stone that talks to you, whether it's the shape that talks to you or the coloring within the piece that talks to you, or something about it speaks to you so that you have a feeling about that stone when you use it in your life. Now, I know, okay, so I have this piece of citrine here, and you're looking at it and you're saying, what are you gonna do with this piece of citrine, right? Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do with this little piece of citrine. Besides the fact that I have a piece of citrine sitting in my office right by the window because it likes the sunshine and it gets rid of negativity and it does all those other things that I talked about. It helps with growth and abundance and all that. Okay, so you can put crystals underneath your pillow at night when you go to bed. Whatever crystal it is that you need in your life that helps you with whatever it is that you're trying to manifest in your life. Okay, you can hold a crystal when when you're meditating or you're praying about something. You can hold that crystal, whatever it is, amethyst. It can be there's beautiful emerald crystals, and I'm not talking about the kind that you go out and buy for like thousands of dollars, but there's beautiful emerald crystals. It can be a piece of green fluorite, a tigerite. It can be anything that means something to you for whatever that stone manifests. And you can hold that when you're meditating. You can hold it when you're praying. You can put it under your pillow when you go to bed at night. You can, there's certain stones that help eliminate or counteract electric or electronic emissions, you know, all the negative stuff that comes from your iPhone and your computer and all that. There are some stones, I think one of them is called rhodium, or I can't remember the name of it, but you can have those stones. You can put one right by your computer. You can put one right by your television, and it helps get rid of all that junk that all that equipment is putting into your house, and that stuff just goes into your body. You can put a stone on your body when you're in Shavasana. You can, if you have a stone that is manifesting something that is going on in your life, you put that stone on you when you're in Shavasana. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you why I have several pieces, itty bitty pieces of pyrite. Okay, I've got a big honking piece in my office. I got one that I keep in my handbag because I believe that pyrite helps keep you safe. I keep this piece of pyrite in my bra 90% of the time. It's always there. And yeah, I just keep it there. Ain't nothing gonna fall out of my bra because, you know, anyway, I won't talk about that, but I keep pyrite in my bra almost all the time. And I also, if I'm going through something where I feel like there's another stone or mineral or crystal, whatever could help me, and I have a small enough one, bloop, that one goes right in there too. And I have another yogi friend, Virginia, that lives in Florida, and she was going through something, and I told her, I said, you put that crystal right in your bra. And you know what? She did it. And she felt so good about it. She was like, I would have never thought about that. But, you know, sometimes we just need a little extra help. And if something's going to fit in your bra, you just put it in there and you do it. And so I am all about working with crystals and working with essential oils and just believing in the power of these things, because you got to follow your intuition and you got to believe, and you just have to have faith. You just got to have faith that this stuff works, because it does. It's amazing. It works. All right. So yeah, green fluorite, citrine, and that little itty bitty piece of pyrite that is always in my bra and always one in my handbag. Yeah. Okay. That's my secret that I shared with you today. We've got about 10 minutes left. Oof, I may not get to my guided meditation, but I want to share with you something from this book I'm reading. And it's probably going to come out backwards, but it's called Goddess to the Core. And it's by a woman called Sierra Bender. I have read this book, and it's a great book. It's all about how sometimes we can have an experience that changes our life. And maybe not. Maybe not. We didn't have an experience that changes our life, but this woman did, and it caused her to redefine everything. And she has founded this program where she now helps women redefine their lives. And I'm actually going to take a workshop by her, I think in October. But anyway, the book basically is all about how women are so often not allowed to be who they are because of society's rules and just life in general, right? We're always told, don't do this, be quiet, go there, do that, don't speak, you can't do that, and all these rules and things that just hinder us from being who we really are, and we lose our dreams, we lose our way, and we become not ourselves. And I want to just read part of what she talks about in this book, which is called The Itty Bitty Shitty Committee. And it's the inner critic of the ego mind. And she calls that the Itty Bitty Shitty Committee. And it is our inner demons creating our outer world of self-betrayal and self-destruction. It is truly a committee because there are many voices at play, but they all subscribe to one belief, that you are not worthy. The Itty Bitty Shitty Committee runs just like a real company. There's a CEO, a vice president, a secretary, mailroom staff, and many other employees that continually ask if you really think you are worthy. Should we believe and invest in you? Are you productive for us? Do you do what we want you to do? And you ask yourself, how can this be happening? You feel trapped in a bad dream. The reality is you are. You're in a bad dream. She goes on to say that the CEO of the Itty Bitty Shitty Committee represents your ego. The vice president represents old patterns and thoughts. And the belief systems that follow the Itty Bitty Shitty Committee around feed the CEO's power. I mean, it's just amazing. So the next time the Itty Bitty Shitty Committee comes knocking, envision this. You called the meeting. You. Me. All right? It's just amazing. So basically, we have to change the committee. You can create a new story and change and create and write a new story for yourself. Well, it sounds so easy. Don't you get sick of hearing the Itty Bitty Shitty Committee in your mind. When you allow the committee to be heard, you assume the role of a victim to your past experiences and become what you fear the most, unloved and unworthy. Do you really want the Itty Bitty Shitty Committee to have that much power over your mind and your future? Yeah. Most women want new things, but they aren't willing to give up the old to make space for them. How can you expect to grow new things if you are not willing to weed? You have to unclog your toxic thoughts in order to start with the healthy mental body. This is the new tool every woman walks away with when she makes that decision. Yeah, the Itty Bitty Shitty Committee. I know I got one. I gotta fire that CEO. I gotta fire that CEO. What are you telling me here? Stay true to yourself. That's right, Tammy. This can be a hashtag, the Itty Bitty Shitty Committee. That's right. I know, we gotta get rid of that Itty Bitty Shitty Committee. We gotta get rid of it. All right, I got 5 minutes left. I'm gonna do just a brief breathing meditation, guided meditation with you all. Thank you for listening to me about crystals and about essential oils, and my firm belief that both of them will guide you and help you on your way. They have such strength and such power to lead you. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They've been around for millions of years, and they will give you wisdom, and they're therapeutic, and they work. They absolutely work. You just have to trust and believe. All right. Everybody, back to your mat. Take a comfortable seat. Softly close your eyes. Nice straight spine. Take a nice deep breath. And sigh it out. One more time, nice deep breath. Sigh it out. I want you to concentrate on your breathing for a moment. Concentrate on the in-breath and the out-breath. In-breath and out-breath. And as we concentrate on the in-breath, I want you to think of an emotion or a feeling or something positive that you are looking for in your life. Maybe joy, maybe happiness, whatever the word is. And as you breathe out, I want you to think of letting go of something that you're trying to be rid of. Maybe anger, maybe frustration, maybe sadness. So breathe in the positive feeling and breathe out whatever it is you're trying to let go of. Breathe it in. Feel it coming in. And feel the negativity flowing out. Put a word to what's coming in and feel it. Feel it going in to the center of your body. And feel what you're trying to let go of going out of your body somewhere, your fingers, your toes. Feel it being released. Breathing in the positive, letting go the negativity, whatever it may be for you. Breathe in, feel the glow inside. Let go on the exhale. Breathe in the positive. Let go the negative. This is something you can do whenever you're feeling an emotion bubble up that you don't like. Breathe in the positive and let go that negative emotion. Breathe in a happy thought. And release that negative emotion. We can do this anywhere, anytime. Breathe in the positive, feel it going all the way in. And let go the negative. Let it go through the fingers, through the toes. Let it go. Breathe in the positive, the joy, the happiness. Breathe out the anger, the sadness, the stress. A few more on your own. Now take a nice deep breath and hold it at the top. And sigh it out. One more deep, deep breath. Hold it at the top. And sigh it out. Gently open your eyes. Very good, ladies. Very good. I just want to remind you all that we'll be doing this again. I think it's May 2nd. I'm not sure. But anyway, every other Wednesday, 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be doing a yin practice and a little bit of teaching and then a meditation. I hope you can be with me on Facebook Live. Also, I'm going to be holding another workshop locally where I live. So if any of you are in the Florida area, stay tuned for information on that. And I may be switching to Zoom or GoToMeeting or something like that, just so that it can be a little bit more, well, so that there'll be a little bit less interruption, like from ringing phones and things like we experienced tonight. Anyway, I thank you so much for joining me. I'm about to go have dinner, a birthday dinner with my dad, who's 93 today. I'm so excited. And yeah, it's going to be fun. But anyhow, namaste, everyone. Thank you for being here. And I really appreciate your faithfulness with me. And I enjoy every minute of this. And it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Namaste. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye. See you next time.